Hey guys, RedPandaMining here. Hope you're doing well, having a really great day. This video, I just unboxed a new Goldshell mini-doge 3. Now this is, I would say, a re-release of their mini-doge 3, which came out I think 4 or 5 months ago. So apparently this new model, which I think they should have just called the mini-doge 3 Plus, or maybe the mini-doge 4, this gets about another 50 or so megahash more than the previous version that was released about half a year ago or less. So advertised, this is supposed to do 700 megahash at about 400 watts at normal mode, and then there is a low power mode on this one which does 550 megahash at about 260 watts. We will verify that in this video at the wall here, so I'm gonna plug it in shortly, but just doing a visual inspection of the mini-doge 3, it looks exactly the same as the other mini-doge that was released previously, okay, as you guys can see. But the biggest difference is I think now the new mini-doge 3 has Wi-Fi, okay, this Wi-Fi antenna on the back, and the old one didn't have that. So looks like the new version here, it makes it a little bit more, I'd say, practical for someone who wants to use this as essentially a heater. Okay, that's really what I've been using these little miners for in my house. I had this one upstairs in my living room. It was just a little heater there for winter time. It was great. At the same time, it's mining Litecoin and Dogecoin, merge mine Dogecoin, but really not a lot. So yeah, these things are really meant for home miners. You know, these aren't loud at all. You guys can probably hear my big boy ASIC miners in the background. But yeah, thanks to Goldshell for sending me this. And if you guys are looking to buy one of these, I think they're sold out on their website, but link down below to other resellers if you guys are interested, like cryptominerbros.com. Use offer code RedPanda for $50 off. Alright, so the rest of this video, I'm going to turn it on, test it. We're going to go look at the efficiency compared to other ASIC miners of this Goldshell mini-doge 3, and we'll see what the current profitability is of this thing. So let's quickly just plug it in and we shall see how this thing performs. Okay, so I'm not going to plug in the old mini-doge 3. That was just to see the size comparison, which it's the exact same. So I'm using an HP server PSU to power this mini-doge 3, okay, new version, which again, it should be called the mini-doge 3 Plus or something. Now I need a network cable. It's going to go on the front, but I will probably use the Wi-Fi on this thing. Okay, now I need power for the power supply. It's going to go through here. Alright, I'm going to turn it on. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Okay, it's turning on. Yep, and shall see how much power this thing's taken. Just idle, starting up right now is 19 watts. Okay, let me set it up in the computer and let's test out the hash rate modes real quick. Okay, so I've been mining for about, I don't know, about 15 minutes, and the hottest part of the back of the Goldshell is about 80 degrees Celsius. Sometimes 81. And the power consumption of this thing is 418 watts, give or take. My ambient temperature around here right now is about 88 Fahrenheit, okay? In terms of Celsius, let me show you guys here, it is around 31 Celsius, all right? So it's a little bit hotter generally in my basement here, okay? So this Goldshell mini-doge 3, just to show you guys here, it's running a little bit hotter because of my ambient temperatures. And what's happening, from what I've been seeing, let me bring you guys in the computer. Okay, so it's been about 18 minutes since I started mining. It's on hash rate mode right now. Okay, it's not on low power mode, but hash rate mode. You guys can see I'm mining to litecoinpool.org. Here it shows up on the pool here, as you guys can see. It says I'm getting about 566 megahash, but that's just, it hasn't been 24 hours yet, but it is showing up. So looking at this right now, it says my average hash rate's about 657 megahash. Okay, and then Goldshell, you know, they advertise this as a 700 megahash plus or minus 5%. Or, you know, there's the low power mode at 550 megahash, which we'll try in a second. But I just wanted to showcase here that I'm not getting 700, and I'm going to assume that's because the target temperature of this machine is running decently hot, and this is where I'm in the debug mode now, okay, of this Goldshell. So if you guys want to do this yourself on your Goldshell ASICs to see more, you know, analytics, more stats, you just have to add in /debug, okay, when you're on the main page here. You guys can see at the top my address bar. You just have to add debug here, and it will go to this. Okay, you can see miner history. There's this KMSG. I'm not sure what this means, but there's more information here. Syslog, PS. Looks like that has a memory. Memory usage. Looks like there's a decent amount of memory free here. And release, okay, nothing here. Miner, okay, some more stats here. Voltage, fan, miner syslog, some more information here. And looking at the monitor now, okay, actually no, fan control. Okay, so this is where, all right, you can see the target temperature looks like, because it's getting hotter, that it looks like the target temperature has been lowering my hash rate. Okay, so what I'm wanting to try here, and looking at the chips tab, the final tab here, you can see I have the temperatures of these chips. All right, 72, 73, which is really cool to see. Nonces, hardware errors. Okay, so we got a decent amount of errors coming up on some of these chips here. This one's 96. But going back here, okay, so averaging 654 megahash. Here's what I want to try now, okay? I'm going to add a 120 mil fan, because like I said, my ambient temperature is a little bit hotter here, and so for anyone that has you know, is gonna buy these or has these types of miners, you know, typically in your kitchen or living room or something, it's gonna be generally cold, right? Where I'm mining right now, this is like my test bench area in my basement. You know, things are a little bit, you know, there's other miners running here, you know, just things are hot, okay? So generally hotter. So I'm just gonna add just an exhaust of 120 mil fan on the back here, just like this, just so I can extract a bit more heat, okay? So going back to the computer, okay, you can see I'm at 80 right now. So I'm gonna see, we'll see in real time here, okay? As this goes along, all right, I'm just gonna keep it like this, and we're gonna talk about other stuff here, okay? So while that's going, hopefully the temperature drops. We'll come back to this, okay, in a second. So the mini-doge 3, in terms of its efficiency now, let's talk about this, and we'll talk about profitability as well. Okay, so looking at my mini-doge 3, the new model, okay, it's supposed to do 700 at 400, and that gets about 0.57 watt per hash. And then the mini-doge 3 I had, you know, 4 months back, okay, I already did an unboxing video of this thing 4 months ago. This one was like a 650 mega hash model, okay? I was getting about 657 mega hash on this guy, but now, looking at here, that was about 376 watts, but plus or minus 5%, right? So every model is going to be different, but the efficiency, it seems like it's the same as the previous model, all right, the mini-doge 3 from 4 months ago. So now, there's a low power mode, okay? So they advertise, this is what I had. I was getting low power mode on my other mini-doge 3 4 months ago, about 515 mega hash, 255 watts. And now their new one states it's about 550, okay, at 250, 260 watts. So the efficiency there is supposed to be around 0.44 watt per hash, okay? So looking at that, that's nearing up like a BlackMiner L1, pretty close to maybe an L7 kind of, but it's pretty close in efficiency. So it's not bad, right? Comparing it to other Goldshell miners you guys can see on this list here. Of course, there's a lot of big dogs coming out, AlphaPex, Bitmain, Locotech potentially, and you can see their efficiency is, you know, 2 times better than the mini-doge 3. Not really a big gain, if you think about it, if you're looking at, you know, the network hash rate currently, the difficulty, the profitability now of these mini-doge 3s, we're looking at it. Okay, so I've already entered in the information here on hashrate.no. Just looking at, okay, so 700 mega hash. I did only put the power consumption for Dogecoin, which would be 400 watts around there. So looking at this machine now at 10-cent kilowatt hour, this mini-doge 3 would make about 64 cents right now. If you had free electric, okay, which I'm thinking a lot of people that buy these would have. If you're renting a condo, live in a condo or something, you have free electric. A lot of people then would be making $1.60, okay, a day on this if you had free electric. But if you had to pay for electric, of course, then you'll be only making about 64 cents. That's at 10-cent kilowatt hour. Now, not many people have that anymore, but let's say you went to 12 cents per kilowatt hour. Then you'd be making 39 cents. Let's say you had 14 cents per kilowatt hour for your electricity. Then you'd be making 20 cents at this current point in time, where right now the market's around $63,000 Bitcoin. Litecoin is about $81.42. Dogecoin is about 15 cents at this point in time. So if there's going to be any price appreciation, it's probably where most of the profit is, it's going to be from Dogecoin. Okay, I think 85% of the revenue is going to be from Dogecoin, and the rest of it is from Litecoin. Litecoin did have a halving. Dogecoin doesn't have halvings, so that's where most of the profit is going to be coming from, is from Dogecoin. Okay, let's go back to the mini-doge 3 that I have here. Okay, so I am not seeing a 700 mega hash number here, but looks like the temperature I've dropped down to 76. Okay, so I'm curious now if this, let's refresh this, if the target temperature for the fans is going to change, and if that's going to raise maybe some of the hash rate here. Looks like this hasn't changed. So I'm not getting the advertised 700 mega hash, but let's go ahead now and let's change this to low power mode. I'm gonna hit apply here. Let's hit apply, and let's see. Let's go back out here, and we can see that it has now changed the power consumption to 271 watts. 271. So now we go back to the computer, but if I refresh it here, it's going to say 645. Okay, so it's going to come down, but actually if we come to scroll down to actually see the board, the single hash board, it looks like it's coming down to 558 mega hash. Okay, so that's definitely a lot better. Okay, decent amount of hardware errors here. Accepted shares. Okay, so 562 mega hash. They're advertised here as 550. So maybe it looks like I'm getting a little bit better in hash rate here. Also, I have that 120 mil fan on the back, so that's maybe helping it a little bit. Granted, depends on your environment. Okay, so the target temperature is going to be a big issue. So I'd say if your temperatures are quite low, like 58 degrees Celsius or lower, then the hash rate might drop because of the target temperature that Goldshell has specified. But looks like, yeah, 564. Looks like it's hovering pretty good there. Not bad, not bad. So you know what? I want to try something real quick. I'm going to put it back to hash rate mode, hit apply, and we're going to go back here, and I just want to see this in real time, if this is going to change. And of course the power consumption has jumped up. We go back out here, it's 405 watts. Okay, I still have the fan on the back there. I'm gonna go back to the computer. I'm gonna refresh here, 532 mega hash. Okay, so it's climbing now, 539, 542, 545. It's climbing. I'm gonna let this go for a bit, and we shall see what it says. Okay, so it's been about a couple minutes. It looks like it's ramped up back up to, we're at 32 minutes right now. Runtime, we're at 702. 700 mega hash here. Okay, so this is with the 120 mil fan on the back. 706 mega hash. So you know what? I'm gonna try something. Okay, real time here. I'm gonna remove the 120 mil fan. Okay, we're gonna remove that. Okay, just completely put it off the side here. Okay, all right. Now this thing. Let's go back to computer. Now, okay. So I want to see if this goes back up to 80 degrees Celsius. Is this hash rate number, okay, the real-time hash rate of the mini-doge 3, is it going to start dropping down now? All right, so you can see now the temperature is rising. Okay, 74.9. All right, we were at 75.4 now. It's climbing because we removed the fan. Now, I'm curious if the target temperature now, the issue of here, that it's going to change. And if it's getting too hot, then if this hash rate is going to fall down further or not, because of if we're at higher, 81, 82 degrees Celsius. Let's just see. So I'm gonna let this go. See, it looks like the hash rate has jumped back up. This is average here. So we're gonna let this go for a little bit. I will be right back. Okay, so it's been about 2 or 3 minutes, and it looks like it has, yeah, so we're at 82.9 degrees Celsius now. Okay, so I removed the fan on the back. Now looks like it's real-time hash rate here. It is dropping in hash rate. We're at 670 mega hash now. Okay, my ambient temperature right now is about 89, 90 Fahrenheit. Okay, like I showed you guys earlier. So it looks like it does decrease in hash rate as the temperature is up. So your environment does matter. Looks like we're going much lower now, 664 mega hash, just pretty much what we had earlier when we first started because we didn't have the fan on the back. So it looks like it is now decreasing in hash rate. We're at 646 mega hash now. Oh, that's yeah, that's because it looks like it's getting a bit too hot. Okay, so that's why. Yeah, see, look at this. You can actually see the fan speed decrease. It was much better before, okay, just a couple minutes ago, but now that we took out the fan, looks like the fan is ramping up, and so the target temperature is now at 82. It was at like 74 before, right? 76 before with the fan. Now that we've taken out the fan, you can see 80 degrees Celsius target temp, 82 now, 82, 80. So you can see now it looks like the target temperature here has decreased the hash rate. So look at that. Look at that. We're at, all right, 671 now. All right, looks like the fan speeds have ramped up on the Goldshell itself. I can hear the fan ramping up. Okay, so you actually see the fan speed here. Okay, so it looks like it is better, but I think if the hash rate though is only at 656 mega hash. So man, if there's some way I could, like, you know, manually change the fans to, I don't know, 100 or something, then the target temperature would be a lot better. I just looked under system. There's nowhere to change the fan speed. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that's all I wanted to do. Let's bring you guys back out here. Here is the mini-doge 3. Let me know what you guys think. Honestly, I think if you're mining this with one of these in your house upstairs, not with other mining equipment where the ambient temperature is hotter, you should be technically fine. But if you are going to be mining with one of these near other, you know, Goldshell miners where it's hot, then it doesn't hurt to put a 120 mil fan, which you guys saw. It did help, right? I was gaining a lot higher hash rate just by exhausting out more heat from this thing. So I can actually hear the fan now on this thing ramping up. So yeah, you know, same issue I had with the KA box. It was getting too hot and the hash rate was getting lower, but as I was cooling it down, the hash rate went higher. But again, it totally depends on your environment. If it's too cold, then you actually may lose hash rate as well. But anyways, Goldshell, thank you for the mini-doge 3 here. I guess I got 2 of them, and I'll probably do a giveaway on one of these in another video. I'm gonna just test this out a bit more. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Let me know your thoughts. Have a good one, and peace out. Peace out.